Let's talk about the Apple Watch passcode and why it keeps asking you to always enter it. It's kind of annoying, I know that it can happen, so let's talk about it and let's hopefully fix it. Let's begin. First of all, the Apple Watch passcode is something that you may or may not use, of course. And the way or one feature that is tightly connected with it is the wrist detection. That means that the Apple Watch knows when it is on your wrist and when it is not. The basic way or the default stuff how you use the passcode on the Apple Watch is that you set it up and Apple Watch doesn't ask for any passcode as long as you have the Apple Watch on your wrist. It knows that it is there based on the wrist detection feature. But once you take it off and then put it back on or use it since you've put it off of your wrist, then the passcode is gonna be required. This is like the security feature. So the first step would be to make sure that it is enabled. When it's turned off, the Apple Watch doesn't know what's really going on and it may and may not ask for the passcode at different times, so it's a huge mess. I would not recommend it. Second of all, the wrist detection is when the Apple Watch touches you and knows that you are there, that it is on your wrist. In case you still have the wrist detection turned on and passcode turned on and it still keeps asking you for the passcode over and over again while it's constantly being on your wrist, then it may be that your Apple Watch is just very loosely put on your wrist. That means that you should tighten the Apple Watch strap so the Apple Watch always knows that it is there. If the Apple Watch band is really loose on your wrist, that means that the Apple Watch sometimes may not feel that it is there, may not feel the heat from you. That means that it doesn't know that it's on the wrist, and that's why it asks you for the passcode. By the way, guys, if you're new on this channel, then make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next videos in which I talk about these things and these important topics and stuff. So make sure to do that. You can also like the video to let me know that you enjoyed it, and also leave a comment because I read pretty much all of the comments, so I will definitely see what you write. And in case you want to add something or your own experience, just go ahead and do it. Well, so far you just made sure that the wrist detection is turned on and that you don't wear the Apple Watch too loosely so it can actually track whether it's on your wrist or not. Okay, the next thing that I definitely think that is going to make things a lot easier for you is to make sure that you can unlock the Apple Watch with your iPhone. That means that when you use, for example, Touch ID or Face ID on the iPhone, which is paired to the Apple Watch, then the passcode will naturally not be required as long as you have the Apple Watch on your wrist. Like, it makes sense, right? But yeah, you kind of have to set it up, and if you go to the Apple Watch settings, you can see it right there, but it's not really clickable. It's an option that just lets you know that you can use it, but you have to enable this feature from your iPhone. So just open up the iPhone, which is of course paired to your Apple Watch. Go to the Watch app, and there you can see the passcode section. And there you have the option to enable unlock with iPhone, and when this is on, unlocking your iPhone will automatically unlock Apple Watch as long as you're wearing it. So just like I said, this is kind of important. I mean, as you can see, you don't have to have wrist detection turned on if you want to have the iPhone unlock feature turned on at the same time, but if you tap on it, you have to confirm it by typing your passcode in on the Apple Watch. You only have to do it once while setting up, and then it's just gonna be using and working all the time. And just like all the time, when there is a huge bug or something that just really annoys you and you've tried all of these steps, you decided that you want to actually you did all of the stuff mentioned here, then you still have problems, then what you have to do is to simply reset, unpair the Apple Watch and reset it. That's the last option that you have. It's pretty much with every single problem. Once you use and try some regular methods, then you just reset it. I mean, that's just what we do. And if the question is, why would you ever want to use a passcode on the Apple Watch? There are a couple of reasons. The main one is probably that the Apple Watch can use Apple Pay and you can pay with your wrist. And for that, you of course need to have a passcode enabled and set up on the Apple Watch. That is the security feature. And I believe that some other Apple Watch apps actually require you to have a passcode set up. Not sure why and not sure which apps these are, but if this is kind of required, you just have to go with it. So yeah, if you didn't really care about it until now, then there has to be a reason why you decided to like set up a passcode right now. Maybe you just want to have it like a little bit like another layer of security or something, but usually people don't really care about it that much. You can still like disable everything of on the Apple Watch from your iPhone, so it's not like a huge deal, but yeah. Okay, so to recap everything, make sure that the wrist detection is turned on. This is kind of important, it just makes sense to use it. Then also make sure that the Apple Watch can actually detect if you're wearing it or not. So wear your Apple Watch normally, and then you can also set up the unlock from iPhone feature, which makes stuff a lot easier, and it's gonna definitely prevent some passcode requirements from the Apple Watch. So there was that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, then make sure to leave a like on this video. I definitely appreciate every single thumbs up that I can see under my videos. So thanks a lot for your support, and see you guys later in one of my next videos. See you guys later.